Good morning, Kane Nation, and welcome to the morning announcements for Wednesday, March the 1st, produced by the iNicker News. I am Christian Rose. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and then pause for a moment of silence. Good morning, Hurricanes. May we now have your attention for the morning announcements. Let's wish our JV Scholars Bowl team a good luck as they will be participating in the state tournament this Friday in Huntsville at Wallace State Community College. Hurricane grounds will be set up today in the concession stands by the gym. Come get your hot or cold coffee for just $2. Dolls Bar Tournament sign-up starts this week. Come by Mr. Kimbrough's B7 or Mrs. Benson's room, B5, to get more information. Dolls Bar Tournament will be held April 6th. The Dolls Ball Tournament rules are: each team will be made up of 6 players. All teams must include at least one girl. $20 for an entry fee per team. Tournament winning teams will win $60 and the runner-up will win $30. KCD trials are scheduled for April 10th through the 14th. More information will be posted on the Alma Bryant's website under Dance. Now to Isaiah with our sports.
Thank you, Mo. Bryant defeated Robbinsdale 5-3 on Tuesday after taking the lead in the game. The game was tied at 3 with Bryant batting in the bottom of the 5th when Gail Wisher doubled on the first pitch of the at-bat. Scoring 2 runs, Matty Latner earned the win for Bryant. The righty went 5 innings, allowing 3 runs on 5 hits and striking out 3. Wisher threw 2 innings in relief out of the bullpen. Brayley Hastings was 2-2 and Anna Acree also had 2 RBIs. The Hurricanes host D'Iberville tonight at 4:30 and 6:30. Tickets are available on gofan.co. Our JV baseball team will host Davidson this afternoon at 5:30. Tickets are available on gofan.co. Come out and watch this exciting team. This week, Archer will be competing in regionals hosted here at Bryant. Come out and support your Bryant Archers today after school. Shooting times are 3 and 4. The Alma Bryant Hurricanes varsity baseball team defeated Centennial yesterday 11-3. The Hurricanes had 14 hits in the winning effort. Landon Touchstone and Miles Harbison led the team with 3 hits each. Touchstone also picked up the win on the mound. The Hurricanes travel back to Mims Park today for a game against Orange Beach at 6:30. Good luck to those players and coaches. Now back to Mo with more news.
Cheerleading trials paperwork is due March the 10th. Late trial package will not be accepted. Please see Coach Hudson and B13 for paperwork and answer the questions. Now to Mrs. Barnes with some ACT information.
Good morning, it's Ms. Barnes with your ACT Countdown and ACT Reading Tip of the Day. Test day is just 9 days away, and we are continuing the week by addressing reading today. Today's tip to help you show out on the reading subtest is to decide whether you prefer to invest most of your time in answering the questions or reading thoroughly up front. Instead of slowly and carefully reading the passage, some students prefer to read the passage with a low level of comprehension first and then devote the majority of their time to processing the questions. Students using this approach tend to read the passage in 2 to 3 minutes. If you take this approach, studying the genre conventions should help you pull out the key information from each passage. For example, the introduction of a literary narrative passage typically establishes 1 to 3 characters. After quickly reading a literary narrative passage, you should generally know who the characters are and how they interact with one another. You should also have a sense of the structure and chronology of the passage. Regardless of the passage type, you should strive to determine the general idea of the passage and how it is laid out so you can quickly find relevant textual evidence as needed when you turn to the questions. On the other hand, you may wish to read passages carefully on your first read through to retain key points. This approach could take 3 to 6 minutes depending on your level of reading comprehension and speed. You may find it helpful to jot down some brief annotations in the margins. You may want to identify key terms, dates, and people by circling, underlining, or starring the text. By investing time up front in processing the passage, you should save yourself time when you turn to the questions. When you read a question, you will recall the answer or at least recall where in the passage this information can be found. These two strategies represent the major approaches to the ACT reading section, so practice and select which approach works best for you. Thanks for tuning in for the ACT tip of the day.
Thank you, Mrs. Barnes. Remember that the ACT is March 14th. We need 100% of juniors to show up and show out. All those taking the test are allowed to be out of uniform that day. Those that give 100% effort on the test will be in a drawing for many prizes. Any student interested in going to Europe in the summer of 2024 need to go see Coach Donna in room D10. We will be visiting London, Paris, Milan, Florence, and Rome in June 2024. Please come by room D10 to get some more information. Are you a poet who is interested in being published or winning money for your poem? The American Library of Poetry has opened submissions for the annual poetry contest. See Mrs. Long in room B9 for more information about how to submit a poem and the monetary prizes in publishing. This concludes our morning announcements for Wednesday, March 1st. We thank you for tuning in to the iNetwork News, and we will see you again after tomorrow for more morning announcements. And remember, it's a great day to be here.